It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Love throwing to start us off. Got for big yards on the right side. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
Now, I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same. Are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Stafford from the gun. That's on target. Puka Nacua. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him from the 46. That's complete. Nacua on the left side. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Javon Bullard bringing that play to an end. "8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Stafford now against the blitz. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Give to Williams from the gun. Big gap up the middle. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. This one misses the tight end. So now it'll be second and goal.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Up the gut they go with Williams. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Can't manage even a yard on second and goal, and they'll have third and goal from the 5.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. One down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
So now, here's third and goal. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on fourth down. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Slide's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And this is taken in the end zone but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Second and 6 coming up here. Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Thrown on 1st down, Love. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
From the red zone now. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Shotgun now for Love. Catch is made in close. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get 6 more on their early advantage. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers drive their lead to 11. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
32.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Able to find Nakua here. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, here's Stafford. He's got the hook up to Atwell. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. We will not... Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Offense up to the line fast. They fake the handoff now, Stafford. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. Has a hole left, room to run, into the red zone. And forget the interception, he makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers push their lead to 18. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
32. Ready. And middle.
After the pick, Stafford back to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. He's got the hook up to Adams. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
21.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty.
Big 20.
Back to throw, here's Stafford. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure. Offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Lloyd running dead ahead. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They run once more with Lloyd. He's got a gain of 6 there. They reverse on the tackle. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Again, a run with Lloyd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kid, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage, but it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a first down as close as they were to the sticks.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Watson coming in motion right. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It's first downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this that just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
He'll go from the gun with Lloyd. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Lloyd on the shotgun handoff. And he only gets this one down to the 9. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Love from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
In that close, those are supposed to be money in the bank, cha-ching. And it's always a little surprising and stunning to see one miss. And you can bet on the sideline they were counting on having those 3 points.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Javon Bullard bringing that play to an end.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
70, 59.
Stafford back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Rams working here. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Throwing now, Stafford. He's going to push one deep down the right. He's got it deep downfield. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Rams chop some of the lead off before the half. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams make it an 11-point ball game. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 40 on 2nd down. Fits it through the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Love to throw. That's into the hands of Downs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one's caught. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 3 now. Love to throw again. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. He's at midfield. 30. He's at the 10. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Carty now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams cut the lead down to 4. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Love back to it after the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball, when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Stafford from the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Shotgun now for Love. Taken in by Dobbs. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They're now set for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Love now to throw. Chased out to his right. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. Jordan Love, the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers drive their lead to 11. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Big 20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds the in route complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. A run with Williams. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a 31-yard play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That one complete to Whittington. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Hey, 70. 40 gun. 40 gun. Hey, 22.
Now Stafford to throw. He's got it at the 6. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. He's got the hook up to Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now Love. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards, 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Big game downfield. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 9-point advantage. Christian Watson with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Stafford. He's trying to push the field. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers take possession of the football.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Going run again with Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Love from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Here's Love. That finds Jacobs, complete. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Three quarters in the books from this one. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. Second and 3 now. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Love on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. He brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They'll run. Jacobs has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's low. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
50-50. Zero.
Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He's got it deep downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. On the move, headed right. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And he will take it back for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stop for just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Love to throw. Gets this one to Watson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He's got Watson. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 from the 41. Jacobs running behind center. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Packers only up by a few. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 39. Watson with the catch. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Cheap viewers on streamboo.com, remove the space at K9SJ9.
They'll run for it. Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They stick with Jacobs. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here's a give to Jacobs. And again, they They stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout, 9 seconds left in the game. An important attempt coming up here for Brandon McManus. It's a 36-yard look for him. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond a field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So this is a Packers win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Packers are your winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.